This time on Fishing and Adventure.
That's a beast!
It's another early morning start at the Hamilton Airport, and again we're heading south, but this time we won't be heading coastal. Instead, we're off on an inland adventure for our first ever freshwater episode. First stop was Christchurch, which is currently home for Ben, and after giving him the classic fishing and adventure greeting, we're straight on the road to head to the scenic settlement of Twizel. It's the middle of winter and the spawning run for the Twizel and Tekapo trout, and the perfect time of year to have a crack at landing a trophy fish. The Mckenzie Country canals are man-made waterways used for hydroelectricity and provide the perfect habitat for the introduced brown and rainbow trout. Although it was our first time fishing these canals, we had some local legends alongside us to give us a few pointers, so decided to set the bar high, and the challenge is for each of us to land a 20-pound trout. All right, Miggy, we're here, mate.
Yeah, mate.
You excited about this?
Oh, it's going to be pretty good. Something definitely a little bit different.
Absolutely. A lot different. I mean, can't even see what we're fishing with here. Just some super light line, some tiny little hooks, a little bit of sinker, bit of an elaborate looking setup, but apparently that's got to do the damage.
Yep, that's the plan. That's the go-to.
It is. So let's roll these eggs down this little river here and catch some, what do you reckon, trophy challenge size trout?
I reckon.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's give it a go.
Let's go.
Fresh water. So this technique that we're going with here, I think it's called rolling eggs. Probably not. Something like that anyway. So these little egg-style lures or flies that we're fishing with. Obviously just walking them down with the current. And it's going quite quickly, so you got to keep moving the whole time. And the little sinker that sits on the bottom, dancing around on the bottom, and that little egg, I'm assuming, just up from it. Definitely an interesting way of fishing, one I've never done before. But it makes sense, walking with the current rather than standing there trying to just fish in one spot, cover the whole area, go back, start again. The canals make for pretty cool scenery, and although a bit cloudy, there was no denying the picturesque backdrop. It was hard to imagine there'd be huge trout lurking in the murky waters, but with the scene set for us to open up our freshwater account, we all rolled our eggs gently down the canal, and it was only a matter of time before one of us hooked up. Yeah. Phew! All right, so Ben's hooked up on what, your second cast, second run, Ben?
Yeah, second run down the canal. And it's pretty deep, eh? Like, I don't know, it must be 20 metres of line out, which seems weird because it's just a little river. Just fight him here, but keep that line angle kind of like that, is it?
Yeah. Oh, these are good. In the bush? Nah, you'll be right.
Oh, man, it's just really tempting to put a little bit more.
No, just go easy on him, Ben. Just go easy on him. You take your time.
He's right on that weed line.
So what do you reckon, Bryce? Reasonable fish, by the looks?
Yeah, it looks like a pretty solid one, the way it's carrying on. It's doing a bit of upstream stuff and digging in deep.
Yeah.
All the hallmarks of
Of a decent fish?
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I've fished these canals quite a bit of my time and caught almost nothing.
Yeah.
This is actually going to be touch and go with this log because he's coming in now. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we try and get him in for early, or do
you want me to try and get rid of the log?
Let's see what he does, eh? If I just put a little bit on him.
Don't you bust him off, Benjamin. We've got a log up ahead, which is not ideal. Okay, yeah. We've got two logs and a bridge. And obviously there'll be trolls and all sorts of under that bridge, so we don't want to be going there.
Nice. Remove the hazard.
Is that enough?
Mitigate the hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit on him now, eh? He's definitely coming up. Oh, he's thrashing.
Oh, there is. Oh,
yeah.
Good fish. Get him, Bryce.
Yeah! Yes!
That's a beast. Yes. That's a cool fish. Holy hell.
On a tiny hook.
Not a bad way.
I reckon. Jeez. Shot Benjamin.
Gee.
Shot Bryce.
Oh, wow, what a fish. So what are we talking here? So it looks like a rainbow.
Big rainbow. Yeah.
At least early 20s, possibly pushing up into the mid-20s.
Really? Oh. Yeah.
What a fish. He's heavy. The weight. Man, good to go. Yeah, bro. I'll just start moving them out into the upstream.
So once they're revived, they'll just swim away like that, swim out of your hands.
There he goes. Well, she goes. Back in the drink. Shot by that mean fish.
Good work, mate.
How's that?
Boys.
How's that? First fish. First fish. It's ridiculous. We got mission back up there, but thanks for that, Bryce. We don't know if we'd have got that fish in the same without Bryce's knowledge and what to do, how to fight it, how to move down, how to hook it in the first place. Good to get one early, that's it. All right, our turn, Miggsy. Let's go. Yeah, he's not a monster, this one. He's still, though, I'll take it. My first trout / salmon. Yeah! That's a good fish.
Nice.
Yes. Where did you go? Catch you later, mate.
Too good, brother.
Back to the freezing cold water.
Nice.
All right, Miggsy, your turn.
Boys are back down, rigging up. Yee! Oh, in the net. Epic. Stunning rainbow trout, such a dense fish, and this isn't even a big one.
So with Mig and me both on the board with our first trout for the trip, we were still a fair way off the challenge size, but had an outstanding morning session landing more fish up to and slightly over the 10-pound mark. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! There's a marlin. That's a big fish. That's bigger. Bryce was on a roll, hooking solid trophies all day, so we knew the big fish were there. We just needed to hone our skills a little bit more. We then had an even more productive afternoon session with several nice brown and rainbow trout landed and made the most of the epic fishing and breathtaking scenery. Day 2 dawned and brought with it even more stunning scenery with a fresh dumping of snow on the mountains from the night before. With a bit more of an understanding of how the system worked, Mig and I were confident we'd get onto our challenge trout, but only had this last day to try and land a beast to avoid a nasty cold water consequence. So a bit of a closer look at the rig that we're running with. It's quite difficult to see, but tiny little gear, terminal stuff. That's a little 3-way swivel there, so that's a very, very light gauge swivels. So that's our main line, which is a Black Magic Rainbow braid. Extremely light, I think that's only 6 pound, 8 pound maybe. Onto that swivel there, and then off to the 3-way part of the swivel, and that's the 6 pound Black Magic Fluoro, extremely light, onto a glow bug. It's called a little glow bug, that thing there, white and orange for the top one. I mean, you can mix these up obviously. It's a little hook, you can hook your fish on that too, so that's an option. Onto more 6 pound fluoro, and then down onto the one that gets the majority of the hookups, which is another glow bug. That's a little orange one there, bright one, so tiny little hook. Super, super small gear, and so I have to have extremely light drag when fighting these fish. That sinker there just sits on the bottom, drags along the bottom, and as that drags down with the current, this is obviously a lot lighter, so that hangs ahead of it in the current. Basically just looks like a fish's egg, and that's what it's emulating. The eggs, and yeah, they eat their own eggs. It's a bit weird, but I guess gotta eat something. Plenty to go around. Yeah, on.
Oh yeah, it's got his on.
Yeah, good eat.
Oh,
Yeah, good fish.
is it goodie, bro?
Yeah, good fish. Peeling back up that way. Yeah, good fish.
here.
Yeah. Might follow him actually. Oh yeah, there he goes.
Yep.
There he goes, there he goes.
Looks like a heavy fish.
Yeah man, this is a goodie. This is a goodie, mate. Yeah, so after his initial big runs, he's just gone pretty quiet and just sitting just on the edge of that bank there. They just sit just there and they just don't really give you anything. And as soon as you try and give it a line back on them, they just hold there. Is that the swiv?
Yeah, it was a swivel.
Gotta get a look at him. Oh. Getting a bit stroppy. Just end up getting a really sore shoulder just there from having to hold the rod up the whole time. Obviously it's important, like with any fish, you got to keep that bend in the rod. Just try and keep their head up. But obviously with the light drag, let them run when they need to. Got Lance here giving us a bit of a hand. He kind of knows the area pretty well, so it's pretty helpful with that sort of knowledge. Gives us a bit more of an idea how to fight these fish, because otherwise these fights could go on all day and these fish would just end up earning their freedom, I guess, by the longer it stays in the water with that light gear, the more of a chance there is of it busting off, especially if it gets up and around those sort of weeds and rocks. So yeah, hooking these fish is one thing. Obviously that's 50% of the job done, and then you got to try and land them. And as we know, with a lot of big fish, trophy fish of any species, it's the landing of them where it becomes a challenge. So I reckon we've got the means to do it though. Just got to tire this guy out a little bit more. And it's just a case of not rushing the net shot. It's just the process, eh? We're right for the log, I'll get over that. Oh, there he is, there he is. We'll come around the log. We'll come around the log. Oh, yeah, it's a good fish. Oh, yeah, it's a beast. Oh, it's a fatty.
Oh, it's a beast! It's a beast!
That's a stop.
What a porker!
Cheers, bro. Oh, that's a mean fish, mate. Holy
What a
heck.
solid one.
Holy heck. What a beast. Yeah, I reckon. Oh, we could be knocking on the door here, Mick.
Oh yeah. Good work, bro. Mean fish.
Sick. Here you go, look at that. Little, tiny little hook, tiny little egg, corner of the mouth. Man, that's a small hook for a big fish. Oh, it's got some weight. Oh, it's a heavy fish. That's a heavy fish. Absolutely stoked. That's an unbelievably awesome catch. Fish of a lifetime, absolutely. And we're definitely worth sending this fish back, because although they're an introduced species, these are obviously man-made canals, so it's a perfect fishery, really. Keep letting the big ones go, they'll keep spawning, and then they'll obviously create more fish, and these big ones will still be here to catch for other people as well. So, win-win. Awesome. David, do you want to do it? Oh, David's got the height.
You got it?
Where's the scales? Oh, you just pull the handle up high. Sweet.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. She's definitely going to swim away. See, a good tussle with this big girl. And look at the size of the back on it, eh? She's so dense. She's a thick fish. Thick enough to not spot that little lure and know how to hook in it. But yeah, good to go back, I reckon. Just conserving her energy there. Nose into the current, and she's good to go. I'm assuming she'll give me a nice kick and swim off to do some spawning. That's the plan anyway. Chance to power off, hopefully. Yeah, she goes.
Too good. What a fish.
Challenge fish.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I'm stoked with that. But the job's
Sick.
not done yet, Mckenzie.
One more to go.
One to go.
One more to go.
All right, buddy, let's go.
Let's go.
But here, We found them.
We know they're here.
Yee-hoo!
It's now late afternoon on our final day, and Mig is now desperately hoping to pull something out of his hat and nail a last-minute challenge win.
Miggsy's hooked the beast. How are we looking, Mig?
Sorry about that.
We haven't got a net yet. How are the GoPro, though?
Throw on one. Hopefully don't need the net for a while.
Yeah. Can you go on some barnstormers?
Oh yeah, absolute barnstormers breached.
Yeah? You saw them?
Yeah.
Challenge?
Looks solid. Possibly, possibly.
He thinks there's a possibility of the challenge fish. I'm excited.
Definitely the biggest fish I've been hooked up to today.
Slow start, eh? It's not about how you start,
Yeah,
mate. It's all
right.
about how you finish, mate.
That's it.
Right on dark.
Right on dark.
Couldn't leave it much later.
I
This is
know.
literally last pass. I couldn't see it though. Oh, if you can't see it, mate, we'll just cut the line.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not
bro.
worth it, mate.
Thanks.
Backage you up and show gentle.
Do you reckon there's anyone here, Twins?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. Meg?
Oh, I don't know, bro. It was right over the other side of the bank, but it looked pretty dense, eh? Go upstream.
Upstream.
Upstream. Oh, yeah, fair.
So you keep coming as Meg change the angle so he ends up downstream.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he means.
Yeah, I get.
So it's been about 25 minutes on this fish now, even maybe longer. We're well and truly into the evening and it's getting bloody cold.
Very.
As soon as that sun goes, yep, you know you're in the South Island. But yeah, hoping we can get a look at him soon so we can get a net shot on him and reveal himself. Oh, back that way. Oh yeah, over here. I'm going on down. Yeah. It's a beast. That's heavy, man. That's a big fish. That's a big fish, Mckenzie.
Oh,
That's a dog.
wicked. Oh,
Yeah,
boys.
boy.
Holy crap. That is
Yeah,
a
it's a big
donkey,
jack.
man. Holy.
Did it? No, it's out.
No, bro, it's the hook out. Just goes to show, man. Oh, that is nerve-wracking stuff.
45, was it? Just rip it.
Oh, epic.
Get him back in the drink so he doesn't die.
Yeah. Save it to the end of the day. Had a bit of a mare of a time.
Hey,
Few
mate,
snags,
better late than never.
Can never complain.
Here we go.
Pounds on that side.
Yeah, bro, 20, over 20, I can see 20 clear as day.
20 pounder, Mckenzie. Yes.
I caught a bigger trout than I have a snapper. How about it, eh? You would never have thought.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
And I guarantee you there'll be thousands of people at home that would rather have that. And then big grip on that tail, firm grip on that tail. What a beast, man.
What an absolute beast, eh?
That is a trophy fish times 10, mate.
What a beautiful fish. Epic.
That's so cool.
But that's also the challenge fish,
Yeah, man, challenge fish, Mckenzie. Nice work, mate.
Last drift of the day.
Literally last over the time,
Epic.
but you'll take that. We're all
Take
freezing
that,
cold, but it's worth it.
That's it.
Get him back in the drink.
Back in the drink. Send him on his way.
He's good to go, is he?
Good to go.
Yeah, here he goes. Later, Bo.
Later, bro. Oh, man.
Shot, brother. That's a massive congratulations, because that's an epic
Absolute
fish.
trophy.
Epic.
Epic.
What now?
Off to the pub for some
Off to
food,
the
I
pub
think.
for some food.
Hey,
Celebratory,
in some dry pants.
warm hands.
So we did it. Took on the Mckenzie Country Canals and nailed our trophy trout. The fishing we experienced over these couple of days was phenomenal, and unfortunately we only have enough time to show a glimpse of how good it really was. Trophy fish aside, this was most definitely a trip to remember, and the South Island freshwater fishing and amazing scenery well and truly entertained this bunch of salty sea dogs.
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It'll really help us grow this channel and bring you guys way more content.
And if you want to score some of our epic FANZ merch, then click the link in the description below, grab yourself a tea and a hat, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.